Hi, boys and girls. Miss Judy is going to show you how to make a painting of the nighttime sky. This is called a resist painting. You see, I have white paper and I have a white crayon, and I've already drawn some nighttime sky pictures on this paper. I'm going to add another one. And then I'm going to paint over my paper to see what appears in our nighttime sky. I'm using black paint. I've kind of watered it down pretty much. Okay. Oh my goodness, are you seeing anything appear in my nighttime sky? What are you seeing, boys and girls? I'm going to keep smoothing out the paint. And look, do you see a moon? This is a full moon. And do you see this moon? This is called a crescent moon. When Miss Nicole reads you, "Papa, please get the moon for me," you will see different shapes and phases of the moon. These are my nighttime sky things. So do you see I drew some stars? I drew some of my stars with all the points to look like stars, and then I just drew lines together to make stars. You don't have to make the perfect star shape. Look at my nighttime sky picture. You know, sometimes people ask, where do the stars go in the daytime? Can you see the picture? Where do the stars go in the daytime? The stars really don't go anywhere. They're still there. The difference is that in the daytime, the sun is shining so brightly that the star's light can't come through. But when it gets dark, the stars are able to shine. Okay, you know, I have another picture I want to make for you. This picture is about our planets. Do you know we live on a planet? Our planet that we live on is called Earth. We live on planet Earth. And I was going to show you all of the planets. We're going to let this paper come up and we'll see if we can see all of the planets on it. Okay. All right, the first thing I want to show you is the sun. There's my sun up in our solar system. And then here come the planets. Does anybody know how many planets we have in our solar system? We have 8 planets. Some people think we used to have 9, but right now we're only calling our solar system having 8 planets, because Pluto, that we used to call a planet, is now considered a dwarf planet. But here are my 8 planets in our solar system. The first one is Mercury. And Mercury is closest to the sun, and it's also the smallest planet. The second planet is Venus, and its surface is covered with volcanoes, lots of volcanoes. The third planet from the sun is Earth, and Earth is where we live. Earth is the only planet that humans can live on. Next comes Mars, and Mars is sometimes called the red planet because it looks red. It doesn't look red here with my white crayon, but if you made the solar system, when the paint dried, you could color that red. The next planet is Jupiter, and Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. Jupiter is so big that you could fit all the other planets into it. The next planet is Saturn, and Saturn is the lightest planet. It's made up of gases. Do you see that it has a ring around it? Uranus is the coldest planet. And our last planet is Neptune, and that's the one that's farthest away from the sun. So here are our 8 planets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what? I also drew something else that sometimes you might see in the solar system. Does anybody know what that is? Can you tell? That's something that's called a comet. Do you see the comet has a tail behind it? And that's because, in truth, the comet is really like a ball of ice. It is very, very cold. Some people call comets dirty snowballs. It's like a ball of ice, but when it gets closer to the sun, the ice starts to melt off a little bit and create this comet, this tail behind the comet. I hope you had fun today learning about the nighttime sky and the stars and the planets. See you soon.